Sup. So now we're factorizing, not factoring. Why do you do this to me, Cambridge? We're factorizing non-monic quadratics. So these are again quadratics, but this time you do have a coefficient in front of the x squared. Now, usually when I've got that as the case, I'm hoping that there's going to be something that goes into all three terms. Like if I had 2x squared plus 4x take 3 or something. No, 2x squared plus 4x take 8 or something. Obviously that wouldn't factorize, but 2, 4, and 8, 2 goes into all of them, so I'd take the 2 out the front, then I'd have x squared take 2x plus 4, whatever. You're trying to take something out first before you get to this point, because this factorizing like this is no one's favorite. If it is your favorite, please don't be mean. And usually with these kind of questions, I just go straight to the quadratic formula anyway, which we're going to cover later on in this chapter. But now we've got it, you'll see that one of the worksheets that I put right at the top of this factorizing non-monic quadratics, let me get back down here, is there. And that worksheet looks like this. And what we did was we color coded it. So when we had 3x squared plus 14x plus 8, the first thing we did is we took the coefficient of the x squared term and the constant, we multiplied them together. This one we ended up with 24. Then we found two numbers that multiplied to give 24 and added to give 14. So what it multiplied to give 24, we had 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 4 and 6. And it was positive 24. It was nice and easy. Which of these added to give positive 14? 2 and 12 worked. This time we couldn't just chuck it straight into brackets yet. We then had to rewrite this expression, but instead of 14x, we rewrote it as 2x and 12x. And it wouldn't have mattered which order we wrote these around. You'll still be able to factorize them. Then we grouped them. So I had 3x squared plus 2x. The only thing that went into 3x squared and 2x was the x. So I took the x out. I ended up with 3x plus 2 left in. This next one, 12x and 8. 4 goes into both 12x and 8, so I took 4 out. I ended up with 3x plus 2. Oh, what a coincidence. 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. That means 3x plus 2 is one of my factors, and the other one is what's left out the front. It's a complicated process. Yeah, you've got questions like this. We may as well get through it. Your life is not going to be ruined if you don't know how to do this. So let's have a look at these ones. One of the reasons I did that was so I could remind myself of how to do it. So we've got positive 12 and 2. What's 2 times 12? 2 times 12 is 24. So we've got 2 times 12 is 24. Oh, lost the connection. Hang on. Yes, 2 times 12 is 24. And then I've got to want to think of what multiplies to, what adds to the factors of 24. So I've got 24 is 1 times 24, or I've got 2 times 12, 3 times 8, 4 times 6, 5 times 5, 6 times... Okay, that's pretty much it. Now I'm wondering which of these adds to give positive 11. 3 and 8 adds to give positive 11. Okay. Now I'm rewriting this initial term, this whole thing, our 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. Did that right? Oh, lost the connection again. One moment. 2x squared plus 11x plus 12. I'm rewriting my 11x as this 3 times 8, yeah? So I'm going to rewrite that as 2x squared plus 3x plus 8x plus 12. I feel like we solved this exact same problem just before. 2x squared plus 3x plus 8x plus 12. I'm now going to factorize it in pairs. So I'm going to do this pair, and then I'm going to do this pair. For some reason I wrote those with my computer, that was weird. So 2x squared plus 3x, what goes into both of those? Well, x does, no number. So I've got x outside of 2x squared, that's 2x is left, plus 3. 8x plus 12, what goes into both of those? 4 does, so plus 4, and 8x divided by 4, 2x plus 3. Oh, what a surprise, 2x plus 3 appears in both. That's one of my factors. And the other one is what's left behind, x plus 4. Okay, let's have a go at the next question. It'd be good if you paused this and had to go yourself at it and then saw if I got it right, you know, if we got it right. I left the solution for the first one there. Spoiler alert. 6x squared, take 11s, take 10. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to multiply negative 10 by 6. So we've got negative 10 times 6, negative 60. Now we're looking for the factors of negative 60. And because it's a negative this time, we're going to have to be fairly thorough. So we've got negative 1 times 60, or 1 times negative 60, negative 2 times 30. That's paused again, that's not a good sign. Or 2 times negative 30, negative 3 times 20, or 3 times negative 20, negative 4 times 15, or 4 times negative 15. Alright, negative 5 times 12, or 12, not 12, 5 times negative 12, 5 times negative 12, negative 6 times 10, or 6 times negative 10. We've got 7, no, not 7, 8, no, 9, no, 10, we've already reached, because it's with the 6. Okay, now we're wondering which of these will add to give negative 11. So out of all these, do any of them add to give negative 11? 59, negative 59, 28, negative 28, 17, negative 17, 11, negative 11. Oh, that's very handy. So now I'm just going to rewrite the question. We've got our 6s squared, take 11s, take 10. I'm going to rewrite this, but instead of negative 11s, I'm going to write 4s and negative 15s. So we've got 6 s squared. It doesn't matter which one I do, which order I do it, so I'm going to do plus 4s, take 15s, and then my minus 10 after it. So that negative 11 became our plus 4 and minus 15, just like our net positive 11 here became positive 3x and positive 8x. I'm now going to separate them. I'm going to group them in pairs. So I'm going to do this pair first. 6s squared, s squared plus 4s. S goes into both of those and 2 goes into both of those. So I'm going to do 2s outside of what's left from 6x s squared, 3s, 4s, 2. Now I'm going to do negative 15s take 10. Now, team tip for teens. Team tip, if there's a negative out the front of both of the things you're trying to factorize, one of the things you should be factorizing is the negative itself. And I also know 5 goes into both of those. So, negative 15s divided by negative 5, it's positive 3s. Negative 10 divided by negative 5 plus 2. Oh, what a surprise, I've got 3s plus 2 in both. 3s plus 2. And in the others, left outside, I've got 2s take 5. And that's factorizing non-monic quadratics. that's a not terribly useful skill unless you're a maths teacher. Enjoy!